Hi everybody and welcome back to a new booktube video on my booktube channel, Books with Leo. That was a lot of booktube books in one sentence. My name's Leora and I talk on here about books basically. It is currently the 29th of December and I had actually told myself this is my week off, I'm not gonna do any YouTube. And I am not doing any YouTube. I'm just doing a bit of light, very light vlogging, which is allowed. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of reading today and I was just like, I'll film a few tiny clips. But you may have noticed that I haven't uploaded a lot of videos. I am planning on doing like one big 2020 in review reading video where I talk about all the books that I've read this year, some favorites, some that surprised me, some that disappointed me. I want to do everything, like including stats. Not that I have a lot of stats, but like including some stats in one big video. So I'm really super excited for that. But I want to film that after like the year is properly finished, because I was thinking about filming it today, but then I was like, well, I'm still reading some things and what if they become new favorites? Like the chances are slim, but you never know. So let's talk about some things that I'm reading at the moment. I'm reading The Furies by Katie Lowe. I've been talking about this a lot on my channel despite not having actually read it. I just keep saying in every video, I really want to read this. I think I will read this next, and then never actually starting it, but I have started it now. I'm at page 72 and it is really good so far. It feels a lot like, it probably has been compared to this already, but it's just like not known to me that it was compared to that. It feels a lot like The Secret History. It's again like a group of elusive, toxic friends that are students and that are like high class and stuff, and a murder happens, and yeah, this time they're art students, which is cool. Because I went to art school as well. Not in art school, they're like a boarding school, but the subject and the elusive teacher and everything is for art. I'm having a hard time reading The Toxic Friendship because it's just so, it's very realistic. I don't know, you feel so wrapped up in everything happening, it feels so real, which is of course like, that's great, like Katie Lowe did a great job, but it's just a bit unsettling at times. But it's really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. It has all the dark academia vibes and it's got a lot of art references and stuff like that. It's really cool so far. And I'm not that far in. I am trying to read 150 books this year and I still need 3 or 4 at this point. I'm not sure. Let me check my Goodreads. My plan is to just read the books that I want to read, and if I feel like I won't finish them, to just blast some graphic novels in there so I can still finish my goal. So I still need 3 books, and then I've read 150 books this year, which is crazy. I'm also reading Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee? Wait, no, I don't remember. Why do I always forget everything? I'm reading it on scribd, and I was also listening to the audiobook, but then I switched to the actual ebook. I'm reading Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee. I think I actually had that correctly. So proud of me. This is a really cool book about what's her name and why don't I have any memory cells? Right, it's about Jess, whose parents are superheroes and she really wants to have superpowers, but she doesn't have them yet. And so she decides she's gonna figure out something else for her future, and she enrolls in this internship which turns out to be for the villain, who her parents are actually fighting sometimes. Really cool so far. The main character is bisexual, which is really cool, and I think there's a queer romance happening, so it's really fun. It reads a little bit more like a middle grade, but it is, I think, YA technically, because the main character is 17 years old, and it's very funny, it's fluffy, it's lighthearted, and I feel like the theme of this book is mostly going to be grey morality and like what does good and evil mean. So it's really good so far. Another book I'm currently reading is Feminism Interrupted by Lola Olufemi, which is really interesting so far. I'm learning a lot of new things. When I read non-fiction, most of the time it's feminist or gender studies fiction. I've been reading a lot of feminist fiction that is on a level that you can understand it even if you're not like studying gender studies, even if you're not in university, and it's like very open, and that is really important that that exists. But I've noticed that a lot of the same topics are being discussed over and over, and I just felt like I needed some more perspectives and to like delve deeper into this subject. So that's why I picked up this book. I saw it on a book list somewhere, I think. It's not very long, but it feels like very, there's a lot of words in there that I don't get at the first time I have to look up. There's a lot of concepts and theories that I find really interesting, but that are like a little bit difficult to understand at first sometimes. But it's really insightful, and it's basically covering a lot of topics from a very socialist feminist standpoint, and it's very critical of neoliberal feminism, which is like, I think a lot of the feminism we see on Instagram could be considered that, because it's very individualistic sometimes and it's not always looking at the whole system. Of course, sometimes it is, because there's also sorts of feminism on Instagram as well. But this book is really interesting so far, even though it's a bit difficult sometimes. So yeah, those are the things I'm reading. Another thing, tonight my mum is coming over so we can watch Bridgerton together, because we were at the same episode and I'm so excited. I've been binging Bridgerton. I'm at episode 3 now, and me and my mum are going to continue watching it tonight, so I'm really excited for that. I'm going to go and make myself some lunch. It is actually noon, but I'm going to make myself cornflakes even though this is my lunch. But if you can eat it for breakfast, why can't you eat it for lunch, right? You see what I'm saying?
Ta chevelure profonde aux acres parfums, sur ta chevelure profonde au fin, mer odorante et vagabonde aux flots bleus et reins, comme mer odorante et vagabonde aux flots bleus et reins.
Hi, I'm trying to improve my drawings for hand, because a lot of the times they're not the best part of the drawing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm learning anatomy. I wanted to say autonomy, but that's something else. I'm learning anatomy. It's not the most fun part of drawing, but at the same time it's fun to learn new things via some YouTube tutorials.
De Paris n'importe où, bras dessus, en chantant des chansons, bras dessus. De Paris n'importe où, bras dessus, en chantant des chansons, bras dessus. De Paris n'importe où, bras dessus, en chantant des chansons, bras dessus. De Paris n'importe où.
Hi, it's the next day today, and you saw a little bit of footage of me and my mum watching Bridgerton last night. We really had a lot of fun, and yeah, I really love that show. It is kind of silly. It's like sort of a Pride and Prejudice-esque like costume drama mixed with Gossip Girl, so it's really fun. I'm living with the characters so much, honestly. I want to buy all the light blue peasant dresses in the world now so I can look like Daphne Bridgerton, but yeah. So today, it's still my holiday technically, so I'm attempting to not do a lot. So I just need to go grocery shopping in a bit, and I need to write a column because I write monthly columns for a feminist platform, which is really cool. They're in Dutch, but if you'd like to read them, definitely do. For those of you who don't know, I also write. Oh my god, I always feel so pretentious saying that, but I shouldn't, because it's like, it's a thing I do, it's a thing I enjoy. So I need to go grocery shopping. It's raining, it's so dark outside, honestly. I like winter and I also like fall, but I really miss like sunshine and longer days and not being cold all the time. It feels like we're in constant twilight sometimes. I have finished Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee this morning. It was so good. I enjoyed it so much. I just kept wanting to read because it's such a fluffy and fun read, and it's romantic but adventurous at the same time, and it's exactly what I needed. I love books that just make me feel good and that are like not too heavy. And this one is really perfect, so I really enjoyed it. I also thought the plot was really cool. It was very predictable up to a point where I was like, is it meant to be this predictable, or am I just really smart right now, or what is going on? But I think it was sort of meant to be that predictable, maybe. But I did really enjoy the plot, I enjoyed the romance, and I thought it was super fun, and I gave it 5 stars just because it made me so happy. And it's fun to read a superhero story that I did enjoy actually, so I'm really happy about that. What else? I have continued reading Feminism Interrupted by Lola Ulufemi, which is really good as well. I just read this chapter on transmisogyny, which was really insightful. I think especially with J.K. Rowling being so horrible. This chapter gave me a lot of insight into well, what transgender women go through and why it is important that they are included in feminism. I guess that's a reading update. So I'm going to do some groceries and then we'll see what the day will bring. Hi, so I just came back from the grocery store, and when I came home, this was delivered. I'm really excited. I've been working with Fairy Loot for a while now, and they asked me to do 3 months more of their unboxings, and I said yes because I love their boxes. And yeah, I just got the new one. So, and I really enjoyed unboxing the last one in a vlog, so I'm doing that again. So yeah, let's unbox this baby. I can already see a hat or something of the sort, so I'm really excited. This is their December box. For those of you who don't know, Fairy Loot are a fantasy YA subscription box, so you get a bunch of bookish goodies and a YA fantasy book every month delivered to your doorstep, and it's really fun. And yeah, I'm a Fairy Loot rep, so I get sent these boxes for free, so thank you so much to Fairy Loot. And yeah, then I can show you guys everything I receive, which is a lot of fun. So the first thing I see is the spoiler card, and it's got some beautiful art on there, and this card usually says everything on the back that is inside of the box, so I'm not going to read that right now because I want to be surprised. The theme is Thick as Thieves, and this is the December 2020 theme. So this is the last box of 2020, and this art you can already see 3 people, so I think this theme is probably about like gangs and groups of people and like friendship groups and stuff like that. We're hoping for gangs going on heists, as that is my favourite fantasy trope ever. Okay, so the first thing I see is this hat, which looks really cute. I don't have a hat yet, so this is really great. Oh no, I have a clip in my hair, we're not doing that. I'm not sure if it's entirely my style, but it is really cute and it feels really soft, so that's always a good thing. Okay, the next thing I see inside the box are the 2 tarot cards, and we have Queen of Swords and King of Swords. I don't know what book series these are from, but they're really pretty. The art is always gorgeous. Love it. I almost never know what book series the tarot cards are from, and then that one time I did actually know they were from Crescent City, and I still did not recognize them. So yeah, not my talent. Okay, the next thing I see is this box, and I wanted to say I have no idea what it is, but then I read secret book on the back, so now I have an idea of what it might be, and I'm really excited. But it's a pretty big box, and it's got some swords on it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, let me see how. I'm always so bad at opening things, like honestly. Oh my god, I was right. Ah, what was that? A really weird noise just came out of me. Okay, so this looks like a book, but it is actually a box you can store things in. It is gorgeous. Oh my god. And these, Fairy Loot does these more often, and they always have all these beautiful sketches on the inside, and then on the outside it looks just like a book, but you can place like earrings or jewelry or notes or literally anything you can keep inside this, and you can store it on your bookshelf, which is really cool. So it looks like this. You know, we can always use a good storage box, especially if they're as pretty as this one. It's got some quotes in there from The Gilded Wolves, from The Hobbit, and from The Last Magician. Oh my god, all books I love. This is so cool. I'm really excited. Oh, I'm so happy to have one of these. I've got no clue what I'm going to store in this, but it will look really cute on my shelf. Ooh, the next thing I see is this note block. Always comes in handy, and it's got this gorgeous art on it. Look. Hello, please focus on this. It looks really pretty. Okay, that's always practical because you can write things on it, and as a freelancer I make lots of notes, so comes in handy. Ooh, the next thing I see is a 2021 calendar. That's great actually. Ooh, and I see some Percy Jackson art on the first page. More Percy Jackson art. Maybe this is a Percy Jackson calendar. No, I think it's not. Oh, there's all these YA fantasy illustrations on it. This is so cool. Some more art. This one's really pretty as well. I almost missed this little bag, but this was at the bottom of my box. And I can feel something inside already. I love how Fairy Loot is always packaging so luxuriously with like beautiful velvet bags and stuff. Really cool. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, is this supposed to go in your hair? It's really cool. Okay, so it's basically, I feel like a beauty vlogger. It's like this really pretty tiny sword, like a tiny gold sword. I think you can like put up your hair and then stick this in. Oh, that's so cool. It's quite heavy as well. I will look up on the spoiler card if this is what I think it is. And then we've gotten to the book. It's quite a big book. It feels like it might be a thick one. I've got no clue what it is this time actually, so it's a big surprise. I see some sprayed edges. Oh, I don't want to know yet. I'm trying to not know. Oh, okay. I have never heard of this. Welcome to the Queen City, a terrible place to live, an excellent place to die. Oh, and it's signed in beautiful pens. Oh my god, look at the inside. It's got all these moons on the inside. That is so pretty. Okay, and it's written by two writers actually. Jaida, oh, I always mess these things up. Jaida Jones and Denny Bennett. 6 Fey Relics, 1 Daring Thief, The Core of a Lifetime. Oh my, okay, I just mispronounced that. The Score of a Lifetime. Oh my god, is this a Fey heist book with thieves? Like a Fey 6 of Crows? Because if it is, I'm about to scream. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, the sprayed edges. I'm so not over the sprayed edges that Fairy Loot keeps doing. They're beautiful. I just checked the rest before I read the synopsis. And look at the inside of that dust jacket. Oh my god, that is so cool. And the book, look! That is so pretty. Fairy Loot has been really stepping up their game lately. Like, their boxes always were good, but like these embossed covers and everything lately, I love it. Life in the Queen City isn't easy, especially for a 2-bit thief like Rags. When his latest score goes sideways, he's nabbed by royal sorcerer Morian the Last, who forces him to steal the 6 pieces of an immeasurably powerful ancient Fey relic. Rags is still determined to somehow get away unscathed, until he discovers that the relics Morian is after are actually people. A distractingly handsome Fey prince who has been asleep for centuries, a Queensguard deserter with more honour than common sense, a daughter of a disgraced noble family who hits first and asks questions later, a deceptively sweet-natured prince, a member of the underground resistance, neither trusting nor trustworthy. And him, Rex. There's no way they can let Morian enact his dark plans, but 6 misfits against an exceptionally wicked enemy doesn't make for generous odds. Luckily, Rex is not generous, he's smart, and he has a plan that just might work. Okay, this sounds exactly like the way I was imagining it, but the thing is, will it be good? We don't know. I love narratives such as Mistborn and 6 of Crows, where there's a heist and there's misfits and they're going on like a mission. That is something that I really enjoy, because I just enjoy witty banter in books and like friendship groups and stuff. That's just something that I love to read about. Especially because a lot of times it means that the book will combine humour with fantasy, which is my favourite thing, because I need a book to be funny, like especially if it deals with hard topics as well. I just need it to have some humour in it, because otherwise I will be sad. But yeah, I'm really curious to see whether this will be a good one. It certainly sounds really good and it's really pretty, so I'm really excited. And yeah, I love the cover, I love the glitters, I love everything. It looks really cool. And then that also came with some art. That is so pretty again, oh my god. And a letter from the author, and of course the Fairy Scoop, which is like a little magazine full of things about the box. And it says the next month's theme is Greek mythology. Oh my god, okay, that is exciting. Okay, so the beanie is inspired by The Hobbit. I don't really like Lord of the Rings and I've never read The Hobbit, sorry. And it's featuring artwork by @JessHawk. And the 4th and last secret book. Oh my god, that's so sad. I was hoping to get more because they're so cool. And this one is designed by Nova Antil. And oh, the sword is a letter opener inspired by Throne of Glass. Oh god, I thought I was like being so smart thinking this is a pin that goes in your hair, but it's a letter opener, which is certainly practical. The calendar is featuring artwork by Dominique Wesson, and the notepad is featuring artwork by Unicify Art, which is inspired by Children of Blood and Bone. I already thought that. And the art print, oh, it's the Raven Cycle. Wait, how did I miss that? It is the Raven Cycle. I'm not sure how I missed that. That is one of my all-time favourite books. I never finished the series, but I really love that book. And that art print is made by @low-Saint-Adri. And then the tarot cards are made by Arts28, like always, and they are inspired by House of Earth and Blood. Again? No, what is wrong with me? Why don't I recognise any people from this book? Honestly, my attention span is just... It's tiring. I was actually telling you that anecdote about not recognising people, and I was doing it again at the same time. Oh, but right, this is one of the angels because he's got like the crown thingy. But who's that other person? I guess this must be Bryce. It's obviously Bryce. Like, what is wrong with me? Okay. You guys must all be having a blast looking at this. And yeah, then we have the book, and the artwork on the letter of the author is made by @BloodyDammit, which is really cool. I love this one. So yeah, that is this month's fairy loot. I'm really excited about all the items. It all looks gorgeous like always, and I always love that you get these little bags as well, because like this is so handy for transporting books. This one's going on the shelves. So yeah, that was my tiny unboxing. Now let's get on with the vlog. Hi, it is evening currently, and I just realised I had to do some extra work for a video I have coming up. So yeah, I was planning on not doing any work, but I had to. So yeah, I was just doing that, and I'm going to be making some dinner now. I think I'm just going to be making some pancakes. I don't really feel like cooking. And after that I'm going to be reading a bit more. I want to read some graphic novels because I just really want to round off my reading to that like magical round number of 150. And I'm at 148 or 47 right now, and I'm almost there, and I don't think I will be finishing The Furies or Feminism Interrupted by tomorrow, because tomorrow is already Algiers Day. Do you call that? Is that what it's called in English? In Dutch we say Oudjaarsdag, but I'm not sure if you actually say that in English. Anyway, it is the 31st of December tomorrow, so I'm just going to be reading some graphic novels to get to my reading goal. So yeah, those are my plans. Yeah, that's literally it. Yeah, those are my plans. So let's make some pancakes.
When you press me to your I would with roses. When you speak, angel, sing from above. Everyday word seems turning into love song.
Me and Mika are doing a face, like a self-care face mask night.
And I'm actually struggling right now.
She doesn't know how to get it on.
Okay, wait, let's try this.
From above, everyday word seems
Hi guys, so I have been reading. I think I'm gonna hit my goal actually. I'm really excited about it. It's Algiers Day today, and I discovered yesterday on FaceTime that American people don't actually say Algiers Day, they just call it New Year's Eve. But I'm gonna go with it anyway. So I just did this makeup. I don't think this is what I'll be wearing tonight, but it looks cute for the video. I'm going to film a video in a bit. I think I'm going to hit my reading goal this year. My reading goal was actually 1 book because I didn't want to pressure myself, but then I ended up reading a lot this year. So yeah, I've got 1 graphic novel down to finish, which is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. I started it yesterday and it is so atmospheric and I love the illustrations. It's really, really spooky. It's like way more creepy than I expected it to be. So, but that's a good thing. I actually really, really like it. So I think I've got like a bit to go before I finish that, and I will definitely still finish it today. And then I also read I, Parrot yesterday, which was a really fun graphic novel. I didn't like love it, but I did really love the illustration style, but the story was just like a little bit like it fell flat to me. It's basically about this woman who has to pet sit these birds from her boss. And yeah, there were some funny things about it. Like, for example, the boss is like a self-help book writer, so these parrots constantly repeat like these self-help phrases. So there's like a bunch of parrots that just constantly say stuff like, stay positive, you've got to live in the now, which is just really annoying and really funny to me. But like, yes, some of the plot just felt really weird to me. Like, I did not like the main character. I thought she was insufferable. So yeah. Through the Woods, I'm really loving this one. It is really, so it's like a short story collection. I'm enjoying a short story collection, who is she? But it's a graphic novel short story collection, so maybe that's the difference. But basically, I think it's these 5 super creepy, spooky stories. And it's different stories and they're just all deeply unsettling. Like, you know, in the way that Roald Dahl writes like these stories that seem really nice but then they have an awful twist that makes them just really horrific. I think Emily Carroll does exactly that in this book and it is so good. I'm really, really enjoying it. So this is definitely one I would put on your list, maybe for October or maybe just for now because it's still like spooky, wintry. It's got big winter vibes, so I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, with that, I'm also going to wrap up this reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely let me know in the comments down below whether you've hit your reading goals or what your goals were. What are your goals for next year? And yeah, if you don't know what to comment, just comment like a cute cow emoji. As always, we love a cute cow. Or any animal of your choice, really. I'm fine with it. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!